Most people just sit on the couch, waiting for the turkey. But what if I told you that November is the secret best time to get out and see some incredible spots without the crowds? Let's find these shoulder season secrets by counting down my top 10 places in the USA for a November trip. And I promise, this isn't the same old list you've seen 100 times. This is the real deal. Let's get started. All right, starting off with number 10 is Door County, Wisconsin. Why November? Because this is when you get to experience the peninsula's peaceful holiday prelude. The fall color chasers are gone, the summer boat traffic is a distant memory, and a quiet, cozy charm settles over the whole place. It feels like you have the entire coast to yourself. The vibe is pure Midwestern hygge. Think cozying up by a fire after a brisk walk along a deserted Lake Michigan shoreline. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and it's incredibly restorative. The best way to do it is to fly into Green Bay, grab a car, and make Sturgeon Bay your home base. It's the year-round hub with plenty of open shops and restaurants. From there, you can explore the quieter northern villages. The big event is Christmas by the Bay in Sturgeon Bay, which kicks off mid-month and is just pure small-town holiday magic. And you absolutely cannot leave without trying a traditional Wisconsin Friday night fish fry. Let's be honest, a lot of the tourist-focused spots in the northern villages like Ephraim and Fish Creek will be closed. This isn't the trip for souvenir shopping. It's for peace and quiet. At number 9, we have the Finger Lakes in upstate New York. Now hear me out. The fall foliage is gone, and locals call this stick season. But that's exactly why you should go. It's a season of dramatic contrasts. The landscape is stripped down to its moody, beautiful bones. But that stark scenery is the perfect excuse to dive into the region's real November highlight, its incredible wineries. The vibe is all about appreciating the raw beauty outside and then finding warmth and conversation inside a bustling tasting room. Fly into Rochester or Syracuse and rent a car. You'll need it. Wine tasting is the main event. The harvest rush is over, so you get a much more personal experience. Hit the wine trails along Seneca and Cayuga lakes, and with the leaves gone, the waterfalls are the real stars. Taganic Falls and the rim trails at Watkins Glen State Park are absolutely spectacular and powerful this time of year. Many of the most famous gorge trails, like the main one at Watkins Glen, are closed for the season due to ice and safety concerns. You can still see the views from the rim, but you can't do the iconic walk through the chasm. Coming in at number 8, we're heading to the Outer Banks of North Carolina for what the locals call the secret season. November is when the wild, windswept soul of these barrier islands truly comes alive. It's just you and the coast. The vibe is elemental and contemplative. The beaches are wide open for miles, the roads are clear, and the whole place feels raw and beautiful. It's the perfect time for a long walk on the beach to clear your head, without having to dodge a single frisbee. Fly into Norfolk, Virginia. It's about a 90-minute drive. The main event this time of year is nature. It's a birdwatcher's paradise at the Pea Island National Wildlife Refuge, and it's the best time for a tour to see the wild horses of Corolla without the summer crowds. It's also prime time for fishing and beachcombing for shells and sea glass. The weather is a complete and utter toss-up. You could get a perfect sunny 65-degree day, or you could get a raw, windy, sideways rain nor'easter that makes you want to do nothing but stay inside. Number 7 is a commitment. A journey to Big Bend National Park in Texas is a pilgrimage to one of the most remote, raw, and rewarding places in the country. Profound, primal, and unplugged. The vibe is one of immense scale and deep solitude. The brutal summer heat is gone, leaving perfect weather for exploring the park's 3 worlds: the Chihuahuan Desert, the Chisos Mountains, and the Rio Grande Canyons. The difficulty in getting here is exactly what keeps it magical. The closest major airports are in Midland and El Paso, and both are a 4 to 5 hour drive away, so buckle up. November is prime time for hiking. The South Rim Loop in the Chisos Mountains is one of the best hikes in all of Texas. The Santa Elena Canyon Trail takes you between 1,500-foot limestone cliffs. And stargazing? It's a certified dark sky park, so it's absolutely mind-blowing. You cannot wing it here. Services are almost non-existent. You have to arrive with a full tank of gas and carry way more water than you think you need, even in November. Our number 6 spot is for a very specific kind of traveler. Stowe, Vermont in November is what locals call stick season, and it's the quietest, moodiest month of the year. This isn't a trip for sunshine, it's a trip for atmosphere. The landscape is stark and beautiful, and the vibe is introspective and deeply cozy. It's a time for reading by a fire, savoring long meals, and enjoying the town's comforts without any of the crowds. It's a retreat, not a vacation. Fly into Burlington, just a 40-minute drive away. The heart of the November experience here is the food and drink scene. This is the time for fireside dining at places like the Bistro at 10 Acres or the Whip Bar and Grill. And of course, a pilgrimage to the Alchemist Brewery is a must. If you get an early snowfall, the snowshoeing at the Trapp Family Lodge is magical. Let me be brutally honest. The weather can be gray, damp, and bleak. Do not come expecting fall foliage. Some shops and restaurants even close down for a break this month. Halfway through our list at number 5 is Savannah, Georgia. In November, this city is at its absolute peak of southern charm. The oppressive summer humidity is gone, replaced by perfect, breezy days. The vibe is timeless elegance meets festive cheer. The first half of the month is perfect for slow, romantic strolls through the historic squares. After Thanksgiving, the city starts to sparkle with holiday lights and markets, adding a whole new layer of magic. Fly right into Savannah Hilton Head International. This is the ultimate walkable city. Park your car and forget it. Spend your days wandering from Forsyth Park through the 22 historic squares. A stroll through the hauntingly beautiful Bonaventure Cemetery is a must. And as the holidays kick in, don't miss the European-style Christmas market that opens around mid-month. At number 4, we're visiting a town that undergoes a complete magical transformation in November, Leavenworth, Washington. It's an authentic-ish alpine wonderland. Before Thanksgiving, it's the calm before the storm, a quiet, peaceful Bavarian village. After Thanksgiving, a switch is flipped, and the entire town becomes Christmas Town, a spectacular, bustling, fairy tale village covered in millions of lights. For most people, flying into Seattle is the move, but be ready for a 2.5-hour drive over a mountain pass that can have winter conditions. The main event is the holiday kickoff. The Christkindlmarkt is a classic German Christmas market, but the real magic is just walking through the Village of Lights. A visit to the Leavenworth Reindeer Farm is an absolute must, and the Nutcracker Museum is bizarrely fascinating. The crowds after Thanksgiving are an absolute madhouse. Seriously. Parking is a nightmare, and the drive from Seattle over the mountain passes can be hazardous. Number 3 is for the traveler who wants it all. Taos, New Mexico in November is like getting 3 vacations in one. It's a place of beautiful contradictions. The soul of Taos is artistic, ancient, and adventurous. In late November, you can literally experience 3 seasons in one day. You can see the last golden glow of autumn in the valleys, feel the first crisp bite of winter up at the ski resort, and connect with the timeless, profound culture of the Taos Pueblo. You'll fly into Albuquerque and make the scenic 2.5-hour drive north. A visit to the Taos Pueblo, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is absolutely essential. Taos Ski Valley typically opens at the end of the month for the early season diehards, and the 83-mile Enchanted Circle Scenic Byway is still showing off peak fall color in the lower elevations. If you plan on hiking in the Carson National Forest, you need to know it's hunting season. Locals will tell you to wear bright colors like blaze orange just to be safe. Our runner-up at number 2 is Sedona, Arizona. In November, this place is just sublime. Spiritual serenity meets rugged adventure. The brutal summer heat is gone, the crowds have thinned out, and what's left is this profound sense of tranquility. The visual is just stunning. Those iconic, deep red rocks are framed by the golden and amber colors of fall foliage, especially in Oak Creek Canyon. Fly into Phoenix and enjoy the scenic 2-hour drive north. November is the absolute best time for hiking. The trails are less crowded and the weather is perfect. A hike on the West Fork Trail in Oak Creek Canyon is a must for fall color. Other classics like Cathedral Rock and Bell Rock are also fantastic. For a different view, the Verde Canyon Railroad offers a beautiful journey on a vintage train. The commercialized woo-woo side of Sedona can be a bit much. The town is full of crystal shops and vortex tours that can feel like tourist traps. And my number one spot for a November trip in the USA is Asheville, North Carolina. This city is a masterpiece of autumn's encore and winter's prelude. It's a city of layers, artistic, autumnal, and appetizing. The peak fall color that was in the high mountains in October has now descended into the city itself, so you get a second chance at foliage without the insane crowds. The air is crisp, the art scene is buzzing, and as the month goes on, a festive holiday energy starts to take over. Fly right into Asheville's regional airport. It's super convenient. The first week of November is your best bet for late-season color in places like Chimney Rock and Lake Lure. But the main event is the Biltmore Estate, which transforms from a fall display to a breathtaking Christmas wonderland in early November. You have to book tickets way in advance. Back in town, explore the River Arts District and then dive into the legendary craft beer scene. It's called Beer City, USA for a reason. And a quick note, after Hurricane Helene in 2024, the region is in recovery. Major infrastructure is open, but it's always smart to check official city websites for any advisories before you go. The weather is wildly unpredictable. You might get a perfect fall day, but you could also get cold rain or even snow and ice at higher elevations, leading to closures on the Blue Ridge Parkway. So there you have it, 10 ways to make the most of that awesome in-between season. Don't just sit on the couch this year. Get out there and find your own secret season. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the road.